The main idea behind designing the incubator is that it should maintain a constant temperature and humidity level. To do this, we go for a continuous monitoring and a closed loop system. The closed loop system can be a PID controller or an simple on-off control. So for simple designs up to 200x capacity, we go for a simple on-off control, and some advanced controllers may use PID or Kalman filter or other advanced controllers for the incubation process. In the incubation process, the temperature needs to be kept at 37.5 degree. Perhaps a variation of 0.2 degree centigrade is always permitted. And now that many advanced systems have developed in poultry industry, many users have started to use IoT. By means of IoT, the system temperature is continuously monitored, and further the humidity data is also collected for 21 days. The variation of humidity and temperature for 21 days are plotted. So from that, the poultry manager can go for decision making during the next hatching batch. And in developing the poultry industry to the next level, even small scale farmers have now started to use the incubators. In developing the incubator, you need a proper cabinet which needs to be temperature resistant. Then you need to have a temperature sensor, then humidity sensor. Further, if you need an IoT based system, a separate IoT connectivity board is also needed. To rotate the eggs, you need to employ egg turner motor. So these are the basic things which you may need to develop, or you need to possess to develop an incubator. Many advanced users go for two different compartments within the incubator. One is the setter, the industrial name, it is setter. That is the place where you will keep the egg during the start of the incubation process. So generally the setter temperature is maintained as 37.5. Then you have another unit called the hatcher. Many users prefer to reduce the temperature by 0.5 degree during the hatching process, and again the hatcher, the humidity level is raised by 10%, and the process of rotating the eggs, that is completely stopped in the hatcher. So the hatcher does not have the rotation unit, and the temperature is 0.5 degree less than the setter. So that is the hatcher unit. So these two units may be separate or within the same cabinet. You can make proper arrangements for the setter and hatcher. So hatcher, you should ensure that you can remove it separately and facilitate easy cleaning. So these things are needed. In the egg, you need to do candling. Once the eggs have been placed in the setter, after 7 days of growth, you need to check the development of chicks. So this you can do it by using candles. So before you need to start the incubation process, you should check your unit whether the egg turner is working properly or not. So the turner motor is being powered from the timer settings that you need to verify before starting the hatching process. And timer will drive the egg turner or egg rotator. So timer values you need to set out. The optimal setting, I would prefer you make the turning or tilting once every hour, that is 24 operations per day. So each tilting or turning operation that can last for 1 minute. So if you want to have optimal hatching, it is achieved. You keep the eggs that are less than 10 days of age after the hen hatches the egg. So you should load it into the incubator within 10 days, at least within 10 days. So if you want to store the eggs, the storage can be done at some temperature between 12 degree to 15 degree centigrade. Maybe the humidity that should be the humidity can be kept at 75%. So fertile eggs will have a constant weight and they will have minimum loss of water during the storage period. So temperature, if it goes above 25 degree, that can initiate the cellular replication of the germ cell on the yolk of the fertile egg and will increase the embryonic mortality, and this will reduce hatchability. So temperatures below 10 degree can make the germ cell inactive, so that also you should not do. So correct temperature cutout is needed for the temperature control, and